Ladies, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. But you just got compared to a first grader. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name's Kyle, aka Prince Kyle. Don't forget it. Why does my nose always itch every time I want to record? I have an Instagram as well as a TikTok where I share my female to male transition as well as give tips to anybody that wants to hear about it. Before I hop into today's video, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. I wanted to do a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers, but 10,000 came a lot quicker than I thought, so I will be doing a $50 giveaway on Sunday's video. I was gonna do it on today's video, but I ended up changing my mind because I need more time to let more people enter in. We're just gonna hop into it today because this one got me. As you can see by the title, there's been a lot of controversy in regards to trans women in sports. And a lot of people wanted to know where I stood in the conversation, but I wanted to take this video a little differently than others have been. I wanted to talk about an issue within the issue, and for me, I'm all for opinions. I'm even okay with you not agreeing with certain things, but at the end of the day, respect will get you a lot farther than being ignorant. Ignorance will only get you so far, and we will never meet in the middle for anything. Anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, there is a woman that goes by the name of Lia Thomas. She's a transgender woman who is on a swim team, and she just recently won against other women, specifically cisgender women, and people do not think it's fair that she won because she has a biological makeup of a man, and people just don't agree. They think it's unfair, whatever. Everybody has their own reasonings to why it's not fair, but I wanted to focus on the comments that I have been seeing under these articles. They are completely ridiculous, and unfortunately they come from adults much older than me, and it's just crazy to me because when I read these comments, you're gonna think that they came from a 16-year-old child, because that is how ignorant people get when they don't agree with things. So I'm just gonna react to some of these people's comments that I had screenshot and saved and let you guys see exactly why things aren't going to change anytime soon. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you how I feel about the topic and where I stand, because at the end of the day, I'm transgender and people are probably wondering what I think about it all. So if you want to see that, that'll be at the end of the video. But for now, I'm just going to run through some of these extremely hateful comments. If you don't really want to hear about hateful comments, then click away now. But anybody that just kind of wants to have some fun and hear people's bull crap, then stick around.
This is like when Caitlyn Jenner won Woman of the Year after her first year as a woman. Never had a period or nothing.
So my issue with this is that a period does not define being a woman. Now, I understand that majority cisgender women do have a period, but that is not the case for everybody. And to think of it in that way means that anybody that does not have a period can no longer be a woman. You have to put in the factor that there are cisgender women who just naturally don't have a cycle because of a medical condition. You have to think of menopause. Every single woman at a certain age hits menopause and will lose their period that way. You have to put in the factor of women that cannot have children and just have medical issues in that realm. It's like there are so many reasons why a woman may not have a menstrual cycle or may have an abnormal cycle. It doesn't mean she's any less of a woman. And then you have trans women who are still women and they don't have a cycle. So there's all different types of women out there who may not have a cycle, but that doesn't mean that they're not a woman. So the argument that the only way to be a woman is by having a menstrual cycle, definitely not accurate. Hit the books, friend. Hit the books. Ooh, I almost cursed.
He's not even a hermaphrodite. That's a dude.
So I don't really know what they were trying to say here, but okay, yeah, they're not a hermaphrodite. I'm confused as to why that was even brought up. Okay.
The place difference says a lot. Couldn't keep up with the men, so she had to go against women just to be relevant.
She, really?
Really, nigga?
Mind you, this person looks no younger than 35. And they just called somebody a she.
That's like me playing musical chairs with first graders.
So you just compared women to being at the level of a first grader. Ladies, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. But you just got compared to a first grader. Apparently this person can beat you at sports easily because you're like playing against a first grader.
I don't care what your sexuality is, but men who transitions into women and compete in women's sports is so unfair for biological born women. A man who trains hard is always going to have an advantage over a woman competing in the same sport.
So I could tell they were being semi-respectful, or at least trying to come off as respectful, but my issue is, what does sexuality have to do with competing in sports? The math ain't mathin' for me. Somebody help me out. Sexuality. If a girl likes a girl, then they can play girl sports. If a man likes a man, they can play male sport. Where's the correlation of sexuality and being an athlete? I'm just confused. So I think they're actually confused with sexuality and identity. I would be kind of understanding if they replaced the word sexuality with identity, but I'm sorry, buddy, sexuality has nothing to do with people playing sports. At least the last I checked, it doesn't.
Could be solved by women refusing to get in the pool with it. Let it swim by itself. No more problem.
Remember, these are grown adults. A grown adult just called somebody an it because they're frustrated with what's going on.
Men should not compete with girls/women. An apple can never be an orange.
Well, she's not a man. Trans women are women. And an apple can never be an orange. Clearly, this is another person who has not done their research to realize that sex and gender are two different things. So, most definitely, the way they're thinking of it, yes, an apple can never be an orange, correct, but a trans woman, if we're going to use an apple as a trans woman can most definitely be an apple because her gender is that of an apple, just because her sex is that of an orange. So she can have the mind of an apple and transition to be the apple so that everybody sees her as the apple. You following? If not, maybe you should have did your research.
It looks like a giant clown freak.
Now this person really just woke up one day and said, I'm gonna be hateful today. Like, this person is literally saying, I hate my life so much, I'm just gonna go out and just ruin somebody else's day because I don't want to feel the pain that I'm feeling anymore. Sorry, buddy.
I bet he'll get married to a woman, not a man.
Okay, and if she does, then she might be a lesbian. You know, that's a thing too. If a woman gets married to another woman, I think that could possibly mean they might be lesbian or bisexual or pansexual or anything under the umbrella. So I don't really know what they were saying there.
When you fail at men's sports, I guess this is what you have to do to win.
No, I don't think she would purposely join a woman's team and purposely transition to be hated and judged and put in harm's way just to win. I don't think anyone would do that. I really don't. Alright, this last one is actually, I would say, positive, and I agree with them 100%. So much hatred and moaning here. channel your energy in looking for a solution to keep everyone happy. Exactly. And now is a perfect spot where I voice my opinion. At the end of the day, I am extremely open to opinions, even if they're against my opinion and my view. I just want respect. At the end of the day, the only way we're going to meet in the middle is if we respect one another. I would say that I wouldn't mind if there were trans sports. Maybe they make a trans women league or a trans man league, vice versa, and then anybody else that wants to play, then they are more than welcome to. Another thing that could be a good alternative is by factoring in weight and height, because I will say that height and weight can make a huge disadvantage. So even if they start doing something that has to do with height and weight, but as for completely just shutting the trans community out of sports because people fear that it's not fair for certain individuals, at the end of the day, everybody signs up in hopes to win, regardless of what somebody may have versus what somebody may not have. So I think that at the end of the day, everybody now knows what they're signing up for, and it is what it is. We're not going to take away the fact that a trans woman is a woman. We're not going to take away the fact that a trans man is a man. We are only going to be more included in sports, in TV shows, cartoons. Like, we are only going to be normalized even more. So all I can say is that we have to find a way to meet in the middle. At the end of the day, everybody's entitled to an opinion, but we have to find common ground. And by showing hate towards the things we don't understand and refuse to educate ourselves on, it's not gonna solve the problem any quicker. So again, where I stand is just maybe they could find a way to make more trans sports, and then also, if they can't do that, maybe find a way to figure out height and weight requirements and go from there. But aside from that, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just ask for kindness. Like, it really, in 2022, it is not hard to be kind. Like, it is so simple. So like, we just have to figure it out. We have to figure it out. And to the people that were commenting things like this, like, you're only making the matters worse, and you are only solving the problem that much slower. Like, it's just gonna take more time because people like you are giving everyone else a hard time and figuring things out. So yeah, that's where I stand. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it was a little different, and I hope I didn't offend anybody by sharing some of the hateful comments that people say, but it needs to be seen because these people, like, they want the attention, so here's the attention, but I'm gonna give them the attention that they want in a way that is educating, and so that we can maybe move forward and just spread more love and understanding and share our opinions in a more respectful, mature way. So again, I'll be doing the giveaway on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. And thank you again for 10,000 subscribers. We are growing every single day, and I appreciate all of you. So until next time, peace.